So you won a fishing trip,
Well,
right? You won a fishing trip at the Marine Corps Ball because you are a life member of the Corporal J.R. Spears Detachment of the Marine Corps League, served in Vietnam as a Fleet Marine Force corpsman in combat, and now 50, 60 years later, you're doing nothing but helping vets. You won a fishing trip at the Marine Corps Ball, and then what happened?
well, but all of this is because I'm following your lead. You know, I still look at leaders. My heroes were helicopter pilots, corpsmen that brought the injured back to us, and the Rubber Lady Hospital. But
Yes, sir.
we'll talk about that another time. But so with that, all I can do is just, hey, I got to follow the lead. And so anyway, but today I haven't been fishing for so long, and I love to fish, but I just, I promised the wife, I said, I'll be home as quick as I can. I'll get over here, and whenever you and Major Stuckey said, Ed, we need you on the boat. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. And I said, but I really can't, to be truthful with Mary. And so what I did was, I realized there was a need, and this fellow volunteered his vessel. And so I said, okay, that's the lesser of the two. So I got on board, and as soon as we pulled out, I called Mary and I said, Mary, I can't do anything because we're already away from the pier. And I said, we're going fishing, but I'll be home as quick as I can.
And what boat did you get on?
Huh?
What boat did you get on?
Mr. Brian.
O'Brien, Tim O'Brien.
Tim
Yeah,
O'Brien.
that panhandler.
I mean, and her biggest fear was that I would get out there without sunscreen, and I'd be in the scorching heat. I said, when I got a hold of her, I said, Mary, it was 64 degrees inside the area. And she says, oh, okay. Well, she said, did you have sunscreen? I said, I didn't need any because it was all shaded.
So what you're saying is Tim O'Brien and Justin Williams don't hunt tough? They don't fish tough?
They don't what?
They fish easy, don't they? It's a nice boat.
They do. They enjoy fishing with all of life's comforts. But I've and I spent the day bragging about you and what you've done and I know you don't like to hear about it, but you made such an impression on me all the way back in 2015 with what you were doing. And when I got talking to that fellow this morning, George, he realized, and I told him, I says, Dave G-Man, I said, you need to listen to him. And I said, you need to talk to people. I said, he's so committed to this that, he's the reason that you're going to get well. And I said, he just, he is so committed to you and to everybody that's had a problem similar to yours and mine. I've had a problem. I had to wrestle with some issues from now. But I said, because of talking about it and having people who are willing to listen.
We're just facilitators.
Yeah.
They got the will to survive and the will to thrive, and we just want to pull it out of them. We just want to help them get it out of them.
And that's the thing. So with George now, we swap phone numbers. Yeah. He's going down to South America to Antarctica. And I told him, stay in touch. Call me. We'll do this and that.
That's great.
And that's what we do.
That's awesome,
But
man.
all
Thank
I'm
you
doing
so
is
much.
following your lead. God bless you. Give me a hug.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
Love
man.
you.
Thanks, Tim.
Right.
Thanks, Justin. Great job today, guys. Great job.
If you would, Tim, the owner of the
Tim
boat.
O'Brien.
Tim O'Brien. Mr. O'Brien, thank you so much. I can't believe, I love to fish, and I can't believe that the fishing vessel that you provided for me even satisfied my wife. And
She wasn't even there.
yeah, she wasn't there, but she was worried about me being out in the heat and not having sunscreen and this and that. And I told her, I said, Mary, in the inside lobby they have, I said it was 64 degrees.
So what you're saying is you'll donate your services as a deckhand anytime?
I'd be tickled to. If you could ever use me, if you want an old guy to be a deckhand,
I'm your guy.
I'd be privileged to be there with you.
All right.
Awesome. We
Thank
love
you
you,
so
sir.
much,
We
sir.
love you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Love you.
Thanks, Tim.